I have a number of data sets. Maybe something to think about if you don't want us to work on student results, and I extracted posts from Zambian Watchdog and Lusaka Times for the year, actually, for most of them it's dating back, and I'm recording this, but it's illegal. Facebook doesn't allow that. But I scrapped data from Zambian Watchdog and Lusaka Times. So these are just posts, not comments. The comments are only for a selected posts that had a number of reactions, right? The largest number of reactions. So we can use that as an example. So what I'm trying to say is I have certain data sets, but if you want us to use the classic data sets that most of these tutorials use, which come together bundled with scikit-learn, we can do that. I always like, if you look at last year's examples, we are working with JCTR, student results, can't remember what else we used, and the idea was to work on, I guess, data sets that are closer to home. And for me, really, it's like killing multiple birds with one stone, because as we're working on these, we get to create some data sets that might be useful, perhaps. I don't know. So, but think about this. Maybe we can use both, or maybe we can go with the standard data sets in, we'll look at flowers or something. Have you looked at Dog CEO? Maybe we can use Dog CEO before we go here. The developers, you know Dog CEO, right? That's a surprise here. Oh, there we go. Dog.ceo. It's a nice data set of dogs or something, but so we can use this, I guess, as well. This would be nice. If you want, I don't know. Dog.ceo, crazy things here. Or have you, I don't know if I introduced this person does not exist. Maybe if you look at images, perhaps, you've heard about this. Apparently, all of these things that we are seeing here, right? These randomly generated images, these people don't actually exist, right? So there's just a learning algorithm that does this. It creates faces. So every time you refresh, a new face comes up, a face that exists. And then the argument here is people, I mean, if you look up discussions about this, there are certain people that feel like this is bad, right? You know what this means, right? You can automatically create profiles and all those funny things. But some people argue to say, I mean, maybe when it comes to marketing, if you're a company that does marketing, instead of using actual human beings, you can use like generated images like so. You know, so maybe these are things we can use, but the number of, yeah. I think that we are bound to find like distorted images because this thing randomly creates this. It's not perfect, right? So I think maybe you'll find someone with an ear, an ear that's here, but you understand what I mean, right? But
just out of curiosity, you're saying they're not real pictures, right?
No.
So I'm trying to figure out as to...
Well, you have features. Your face has certain features. A human being has certain features that makes a human being, right? And so you just have to figure out what makes us different, look different. And then that's it. I mean, the distortion is what you work with. I mean, so maybe also something we never discussed last time, but it came out in the paper, the issue of bias, right? One thing I've done, right, is if you do this, one thing you'll notice is the vast majority of these faces are what? White. Yeah. And people are talking a lot about these things, right? It turns out that it's one of those hot topics, right? Bias in AI. I don't know if you read up on a while back. Was that Google Photos? It classified a black person as a gorilla, right? And people started talking about. But these are things to maybe discuss maybe later on at some stage. If not, we'll deliberately select papers that discuss those things, or things like explainable machine learning or something. But this is nice. Anyway, these days people are developing things that automatically write news, right? All right, so maybe we can call it a night, and then we'll touch base on Tuesday, which is very soon. Yes?
So what are the odds of this thing creating a face that actually does exist?
I remember we had an interesting discussion. There's a summer school I was attending. The experts, when it comes to computer vision, are saying it's not possible.
With all the humans who have ever existed?
It is not possible. It's like saying, well, maybe. I mean, I was going to say, it's like saying, we'll find a person that looks like you. We've heard of such stories, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. You find a person somewhere in Kenya who looks like you, and But I was told, I've not really looked into image classification or computer vision that much, so I wouldn't know. But I've been told the people that work in this problem area that it's not possible. So no matter how long you check this, it's not possible. Okay, this is good. And hopefully maybe some of us can work on some of these fancy things instead of the standard, no, I did that. Let's strive to do what our colleagues out there are doing. I think some of the papers this time around should come from CGIA. People are doing crazy things, right? So we'll see you on Tuesday then, and I will share the notes as soon as I get home. Thank you.